My name is Erskine. So a bit more about myself. I was born in the UK, but grew up in West Africa, particularly in Ghana. After being out there for about nearly 10 years, going through multiple organizations, I eventually created my own in 2009. And I've been a delivery consultant for about 4 years. So the day-to-day side of System Center is usually it's driven by people wanting to use System Center for something, right? So to give an example, they may want to go to Windows 7 or Windows 8 as an operating system. So that's the catalyst for it. And they need a tool to get them there. So where they've picked, say, System Center Configuration Manager, that's where the lead will come from. So my day-to-day role is to help people to get the best out of the investment in System Center by framing a project that would deliver an eventual outcome. So all the users in the organization will be moved up to Windows 7 or Windows 8, or everybody will have a better way of working. We then go back to, fine, how do we achieve this? And we will achieve it with System Center. So my role on a day-to-day basis is helping other people to put System Center in, tune any operational challenges they have with running such a enterprise scale application, and then helping them to look for opportunities to continually improve it so that they can get maximum value out of the initial upfront investment. I'm very excited about finally being able to write a book on reporting. It's a very, very tough area to look at. It's extremely valuable, especially when we look at the world of cloud computing and automation. The challenge with all the automation and all the things that are going on today is, how do you know you've got there? So if I take something like Orchestrator, where it automates what somebody would do every day for half an hour a day, and now put in a process that does it automatically. 2 years down the line, how do I tell my senior manager that we've saved the company a great deal of money? Reporting. If I can report on how many times it's been run, we can have a calculation. The other part is that excites me about the reporting cookbook is it's been an area where it's been very, very challenging because the skill set for the System Center admin isn't in the same space as the business intelligence analyst who are used to working with querying databases, making it look all flash, and presenting it to management so they can see the value of the investment in technology. This book will bridge the gap so that the System Center admin can at least light up the data and show off their work. And then when they hand over to the business intelligence analyst, they can refine it, make it more advanced. What's happening in the industry today is similar to what's happening at homes. Things are changing, so we're finding different ways of interacting with the things that are changing. The System Center world is changing because we're now in an era where everything is about cloud computing. Now, what does cloud computing mean? I'll take it back to having your own house or checking into a hotel, right? So you have your own house, which is what System Center initially did very well. It managed houses, it managed blocks of flats. But now System Center is evolving into managing hotels, apartment blocks, a combination of those. So the industry is moving in such a direction that those that are being educated also need to educate themselves in a new way of how System Center does things. So the way I look at this whole evolution is System Center plays a key role, but System Center is just a label that could change at any moment. The principles would always be the same. It embraces change and it delivers on change. And that's why I like it, because I got into the industry because I like change. So, sum it up, System Center is changing. Those that read about what it does and the books that talk about what it does also needs to change in line with that. And that's the closest I can come to a crystal ball explanation of where I think System Center would be in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.